let us look at how the demand curves, okay, or the firm's revenue look like under perfect competition. Now, before we get into these details, let me explain to you what perfect competition means. It is a situation which is characterized by a large number of buyers and sellers in the market, right, where each of them are selling more or less similar kind of goods, right? The firms are so many, the buyers are so many, that the existence of one or the other does not make too much of a difference. And therefore, in these conditions, the prices also behave in a particular manner. So what are some of the characteristics? The firm is a price taker under perfect competition. What this means is it has to take the price which the market gives to it. It cannot set up its own prices which are very different from the market. So if you sell at a price which is higher than what the market gives you, then obviously the customers are going to run away. The second is the output variation by one firm does not impact the total output of the industry. This is for the simple reason that if there are hundreds and thousands of manufacturers making a particular product, if one increases them or reduces it, that is compensated more or less by the others by increasing or decreasing correspondingly their output, such that the total output of the industry does not get impacted by variation of output by one of them. An individual producer can sell any quantity of output at a given price. So if you want to sell, then at this given price, which is given to you by the interaction of demand and supply, an individual producer can sell as much quantity as he can produce or he wants. The buyer is also given a price, right, which is determined through the intersection of demand and supply, right? So if the demand is more, the price initially is going to be high. If the supply is less, but supply gradually catches up and the price is determined. So if you see, what happens is under perfect competition is that generally the price remains consistent even though the number of units which are produced changes, right? Since the price remains consistent, the total revenue also increases at a constant pace, right? So in this case, we are saying that whether 1 unit is produced, 2 is produced, or 3 is produced, the total revenue increases by a constant amount. So it's 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50. The average revenue is also equal to the total revenue. Okay, when I say average revenue is equal to the total revenue, what I mean is increase in the total revenue, right? And the marginal revenue is also constant. If you draw a graph of this, if you take the quantity produced or the output on the x-axis and the revenue on the y-axis, when 1 unit is produced, the revenue is 50, 2 is produced, it's 100, 3, 150, 4, 200, 5, 250, right? So the price is equal to the average revenue. What is the price? It's 50. What is the average revenue? It's again 50. It is equal to the marginal revenue, right? So under perfect competition, the price is equal to the average revenue is equal to the marginal revenue, and the curve is a straight line. The demand curve is a straight line growing at a consistent pace, sloping towards the right.